What's up, lovers of whiskey and watchers of YouTube? I'm the Malt Activist and welcome back to the channel. And so, wow, my last video, you guys really liked it, man. When I blind tasted those 4 18-year-old whiskeys, you guys like that stuff? Okay, cool. So let's do more. I mean, that's what I'm here for, right? I'm gonna do more stuff that you like. So let's do it. So in this video, I blind taste not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, but 5 whiskeys, all of them that are 15 years old. Before we begin, I'd like to welcome our first-time viewers to the channel. Thank you for clicking on that thumbnail. That means I'm doing something right and this is something that you're interested in. Well, if whiskey is your game and you like everything that is single malt related or blended or whiskey rants or whiskey reviews or whiskey vlogs or just, general whiskey musings, then this channel is for you, man. Just hit that subscribe button and that bell icon and we can be on our way. To my returning viewers and more importantly to my members who've joined the YouTube channel, thank you so much. You guys are absolutely awesome. Your shout out is going to be there at the end of the video as promised. You guys are absolutely amazing and I appreciate every bit of encouragement. To my longtime viewers and supporters, thank you and welcome back. You guys are awesome. So for this video, I was really picky about the different whiskeys that I was going to showcase. Now I have a bar full of 15-year-old whiskeys, but I wanted to choose the ones that were relevant, that people were interested in, and that were ones that were easily available or people were very interested in knowing about these whiskeys. So I picked those and I hope I've made the right selection. We can do another video also after this with a completely different set of 15-year-old whiskeys. But for this video, I've picked 5 that I thought would be the most relevant. And so our whiskey number 1, and for some reason I got a lot of comments about this particular whiskey, people asking me if this was good and what I thought about it. So I was like, hey man, let's include it in the list, and because there you go, the Dalwhinnie 15-year-old. Yes. Now, what do we know about the Dalwhinnie 15? Okay, we know it's matured in ex-bourbon barrels. It's bottled at 43%. It's part of the Diageo Classic range, so it is chill filtered and colored. But hey, we're leaving judgment aside and focusing purely on taste and delivery and performance. Now, the research that I've done on this whiskey, the majority of the literature says that this is purely ex-bourbon barrels. However, there are a couple of sites that also mention Oloroso influence. I'm not sure if that's an old recipe or a new recipe, and I'm honestly I don't know what's in the bottle here, what kind of juice this is. Maybe if I drink it, I'll have a better idea. But for now, I'm just gonna leave it as ex-bourbon barrels. And you know how Diageo are, man, like super private about any kind of information. So it is what it is, man. If they're going to be secretive, then we can't tell the world what kind of whiskeys they're putting out. But the Dalwhinnie 15 is part of the classic malt range, along with the Lagavulin 16 and the Clynelish and the Talisker and all of that. So yeah, okay, cool. So Dalwhinnie 15 is our first whiskey. Oh, as you can see, it's denoted by a blue sticker, just like we have on the glass here. This is to make sure that we do not forget what we're drinking. Okay, so whiskey number 2. The second whiskey that I chose is the Glenfarclas 15 years old. That's right, denoted by this super cool, can you see it? Yeah, you can. This super cool pink sticker, okay? What do we know about this whiskey? We know this is matured exclusively in Oloroso casks. It's bottled at 46% ABV, and thank you Glenfarclas, this is non-chill filtered and there's no coloring added. This is natural color whiskey, so well done on that front. This 15-year-old is a staple on many bars because it's reasonably priced. It has an age statement and I think it's quite tasty. So for our whiskey, for our second whiskey, I've gone with the Glenfarclas 15-year-old. Whiskey number 3 is a bit of an oddball. I didn't know if you would expect it here, but I quite like this one. This is, of course, the Old Pulteney. Yeah, the Old Pulteney, 15 years old. This is a very sort of recent release. I had it a couple of years ago at a tasting, and I really liked it. I picked up a bottle, and I've been sort of nursing my way through it. So I thought it would make for an interesting inclusion in this lineup. So this one is matured in ex-bourbon and Spanish oak. This is bottled at 46% ABV, and it is also non-chill filtered and natural color. So thank you, Old Pulteney. Well done. This is denoted by a green sticker. We are going to use this green sticker to denote our Old Pulteney. Whiskey number 4 is an interesting one as well. I did a review of it, I think a few months ago. I don't remember, but it's the rather, low-key, low-profile, underrepresented Tamdhu. Tamdhu, 15 years old. As you can see, I've been through a lot of it, which means I like it. So I thought it would be interesting to have this in the lineup as well, and how it fares against the others. This one is matured exclusively, I believe, in Oloroso sherry cask. This is bottled at 46% ABV, also non-chill filtered and natural color. So thank you, Tamdhu. Very interested in seeing where this will end up. And the last, but definitely not the least, is this Redbreast 15-year-old. Oh my word. Do you know why this is special? Because this whiskey just won the World Whiskey Award at the recently concluded OSWAs, the Online Scotch Whiskey Awards. Yeah, you guys chose this as your favorite #1 world whiskey. So this is, of course, a single pot still Irish whiskey. This is matured in a mix of bourbon and Oloroso casks, bottled at a healthy 46%. Well done. Non-chill filtered, no coloring added. Woohoo! That's what I'm talking about. That's how whiskeys are supposed to be made. So I thought this would make for a very interesting inclusion in this lineup, and I'd be very curious to see where this landed up. So this is what we're going to do now. I am going to pour out my glasses, and then I'm going to use the scientific method of mixing up the glasses by shutting my eyes and then hopefully mixing them up, and then hoping that nothing breaks or falls. So yeah, let's do that. All right, sweet. So we've poured the whiskeys out, as you can see. There you go. And now, we are just gonna close our eyes and we are gonna mix them up. Okay, so even now, I don't even know what I was, like, I could have done this with my eyes open, and no idea, literally no idea what I'm doing right now. I just wanna make sure I don't break any glasses, because that would not help. Okay, cool. Somebody was saying the other day in the comments, they're like, hey man, you should use like opaque glasses, like dark opaque glasses, in case you can tell from the color. And I said, you're giving me that much credit that you think I can tell the different whiskeys from the different color? No way. You give me way too much credit, sir. I have no idea now where. I think we're, oh fuck. Sorry. See, this is what I mean. This is why I didn't want to close my eyes almost. Okay, I think we're done. Okay, I'm not doing this anymore. There you go. Five whiskey glasses. Nobody knows which is which. I don't even know the colors. I didn't even look at it. So, okay. So I think we're good to go. Okay. So So before I taste, what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to do like a little bit of a flavor profile and see what I like. Mostly it's going to be about mouthfeel, how nice the nose is, if there are any off notes, overall drinking experience, which one I like better. And in the end, you know what, maybe I'll tag a price to each one of these, their real actual selling price. So, you'll know what sort of bang for your buck you're getting. So yeah, I think that's the best way to do it. All right, okay, let's go. Let's do this. All right, this is whiskey number 1. We have no idea, but I've put the bottle up on the screen now, so you should know exactly what I am nosing and drinking. I am not going to try and guess because I know I'm going to get it wrong. Even though the last time, I promise you, even though the last time when we were doing the 18-year-olds, I guessed it in my head and they were all correct, and then I was kicking myself. I was like, man, I should have just said that out loud, and everyone would have been like, oh my god, what a whiskey god this guy is. But as it turns out, I realized to keep it humble, keep myself humble, and not let any of this affect me. So we're not going to guess what whiskeys are in the glass. I might make a mental note, and if I'm correct about them, I'll let you know, but whatever. That's not what we're talking about. So, very nice nose, very buttery. Butterscotch toffee, you know. No off notes. Feels, I think this could be like a very bourbon cask heavy whiskey. I honestly don't know which one this is. But it has a nice nose. I think it has a very straightforward nose. Not overly complex, quite sweet, perfumey as well. It seems very light and fresh. And hints of fruit in there as well. So, yeah, I think a fairly well constructed nose on this one. Nothing too overly complex, but everything that I smell is quite nice. Interesting. Well, let's drink. Ooh, lovely mouthfeel, very velvety, very honey, warm spices, nice decent finish. This is a lovely delivery. It's quite an accomplished whiskey. Wonderful, just that texture is wonderful. Makes me feel that it's one of the non-chill filtered ones. So yeah, I should be 80% correct. Nice odds. Nice odds when you make guesses like that. You know, go with the odds. So yeah, so I think I suspect. I know what this one is, but I won't. Should I just do it? Should I just make a fool out of myself? No, I shouldn't. I won't make a fool out of myself. Plus, it'll also influence me, you know. So I think that's a good reason for not guessing what's in the glass. But I think I've made a mental note. I know what it is. But overall, I really like this whiskey. I think this is a fine whiskey. Lovely mouthfeel, good flavors, no real off notes. Wonderfully constructed. So, you know, absolutely nothing wrong with this one. Interesting. All right, whiskey number 2. This is more chocolatey. This is definitely more chocolatey. More rum cake. Not so much butterscotch, maybe a little more caramel. Hints of salt in here as well. Very milk chocolate. That's all I get. I get a lot of chocolate. Warm chocolate. Chocolate. Maybe with a hint of minerality in here, some limestone in the back. And now maybe bordering on some pecan nuts. A bit musty as well, but very slight. Which would make me think this is the more Oloroso inspired, or Oloroso heavy dram. Because that's what I get from it. Maybe even the color might suggest it. I don't know. So, again, a very decent nose. Nothing overly complex, but absolutely nothing wrong. I like the nose. It's an interesting nose. And now I'm getting more and more, some red fruits coming out in here as well. So obviously the longer I let it stay, the more flavors I'll eke out of it. But essentially, yeah. Nice nose, nothing that stands out and says, ah, this is shit. No, this is just pretty decent. Okay, let's go. Wow, again, very chocolatey, but very sweet fruits. Stone fruits, maybe? Also hints of confectionery in here as well. I like the delivery. Again, I'm going to say this is, I think this is one of the non-chill filtered ones. Interesting, but again, they're very heavy on the chocolate. So I'm going to say, again, Oloroso inspired. But you know what? I still prefer whiskey number 1 over whiskey number 2. So the way we're drinking them is the current standing right now. Whiskey number 1 is in first place and whiskey number 2 is in second place. Both equally very good drams, I might add. So, wow. I think this is going to be a good one. I think this is overall going to be a good experience. So, happy with that. Let's go. We now have whiskey number 3. There you go. Very immediately, it sort of threw me back, and I think I know what this one is. I feel like I've smelt it so often back in the day, and I think again, I don't want to get into it, but yes, very citrus forward, oak spice, maybe hints of white sugar as well. So it tells me that this is, I think, a bourbon heavy whiskey. Ah, this is classic, if you know what I mean. I think this is classic. Okay, again, decent nose, nothing too complex. I quite like it. It's a decent nose. Wow, I think slightly underpowered, but nice, decent mouthfeel. Very butterscotch, vanilla, and citrus, sort of lemon lime, hard-boiled candies. You know, getting that. Wow, interesting. Again, a fairly decent whiskey. I don't want to use the word run-of-the-mill, but it seems like very classic flavors. I quite like it. Do I like it as much as 1 and 2? No. So yeah, so this is whiskey number 3 in third position. So it'd be really interesting if we just drank all of them in the order of preference, from best to worst. That would be weird. But yeah, it is what it is, man. So whiskey 1, 2, and 3 are in first, second, and third position, respectively. And I don't know why it's happening like that. It's now freaking me out. Maybe I shouldn't have done it this way. I'm an idiot. Maybe I should have mixed them up a bit more. I have no idea what I'm doing. I just hope you guys are still here watching this. Okay, we are now up to whiskey number 4. Once again, decent nose. This one seems very Oloroso forward, or sherry forward. I don't want to use the word sherry because somebody said, hey man, sherry's only from the Jerez area and the sherry triangle, so you don't know where this is from. So I'm just going to be like, hey man, Oloroso. Wow, nice nose. I like it. Again, bit chocolatey, bit nutty. Heavy on the citrus, but like blood orange citrus. Maybe some figs in here as well. So I'm guessing a bit heavy on the Oloroso, this one. Wow, this was the thinnest on the mouthfeel. The thinnest on the mouthfeel for me. Wow. Then kind of makes me think that I might be getting this one wrong. What's in my head, so I'm not going to hazard a guess. Fairly straightforward, but thin on the mouthfeel, which I'm not a big fan of. I still get the citrus. I still get the hard-boiled sweets in here. Not a huge finish. Some hints of spices. Again, fairly straightforward, nothing overly complex. So, this is whiskey number 4 in 4th position. So I'm liking each whiskey less as I'm going through them, which is weird. I don't know why that's happening, but I'm genuinely being honest with you guys. So, what do I know? Okay, and our last and final whiskey. Oh, probably the most heaviest sherry in Oloroso influence in this one. Yeah, figs, a bit of leather, dark chocolate, almonds, lots of nuts, hints of hazelnut, some cardamom. Some cinnamon in here as well. Wow. Okay. Yes. Again, very nice nose. Nothing complicated. Pretty cool, man. I like this. I like this nose. Oh, wow. What a gorgeous mouthfeel this one is. Oh, I love it. Wow. So very unusual, very cardamom heavy, very spice heavy, but in a good way. Sort of festive spice heavy, which I like. Oh, this is so good. Oh, I'm so relieved, because if this was like the least favorite one, I would have thought that there's something up. But this is definitely in my top 2. This could be my best whiskey, or this could be number 2. I'm going to go back to whiskey number 1 and then back to whiskey number 5 and see which one I like more. Gorgeous mouthfeel on this one, by the way. Ooh. So this is whiskey number 1. It's so sweet, so confectionery sweet, so heartwarming, very nice. Ooh, but this one is more cardamom and Christmas spice. Wow, so I really like this one. And I think I'm going to give it you know what? Think long, think wrong. I'm going to give it the number 1 spot. This is my favorite whiskey. The whiskey number 5 is my favorite whiskey. Okay. Wow. So yeah, we've done it. We've done it. Are you surprised about the results? Because I don't know what I've just done, and I don't know if I'm going to be surprised about the results. I have the 5 whiskeys in front of me in descending order of likability. So we're going to whiskey number 5, which is on the 5th position. I think it might be the Dalwhinnie that I like least. So let's see. Pink. Oh no, it's the Glenfarclas. Yes. The Glenfarclas 15, I like least. I would not have guessed that. Oh man. I'm not making any more assumptions now, because obviously I'm going to get everything wrong. Okay, so whiskey number 5 is Glenfarclas 15. Whiskey number 4 is the Dalwhinnie. Okay, the Dalwhinnie 15. Interesting. Okay, so whiskey number 4 is Dalwhinnie 15. I can't believe that the Dalwhinnie 15, with its chill filtration, it has a better mouthfeel than the Glenfarclas that is not chill filtered. So very interesting there. Okay, whiskey number 3 is the Redbreast 15. The Redbreast 15 is whiskey number 3. I really like that one, and that's the one that won the world whiskey, the best world whiskey. So nice. Whiskey number 2. I think it's the Old Pulteney. Is it? Yes, it is. Whiskey number 2 is the Old Pulteney, which means, holy damn, that whiskey number 1 is the Tamdhu. The Tamdhu 15 is the blind tasting winner. Oh wow, this is gorgeous, lovely mouthfeel, gorgeous flavors, warm spices, festive spices, that chocolate in there. Man, that is really good. I love it. I honestly thought that the Old Paltini 15 would win. I did think that the Tamdhu 15 might appear in the top 3, which it has, but it won it outright. I had much better hopes for the Glenfarclas 15. That is, and the leaf blower is back. Why? I promise you I do this video at different times of the day, but this leaf blower, he finds me every single time. Oh, you... Okay, you know what? I can't concentrate with this damn leaf blower blowing in my face. So, there you have it, man. There you have it. The winner, the outright winner, and by a most delicious... most delicious margin is this underrated Tamdhu 15. Well done, Tamdhu. Let me get a focus on that. There you go, sir. The Tamdhu 15 matured in Oloroso cask is our blind tasting winner in the 15-year category. And well done. Congratulations to the team at Tamdhu for putting out this absolute gem. I love it. Commiserations to the runner-ups. Well done, Old Paltini 15. You were there leading the pack right from the beginning, but till the Tamdhu came in right at the end and took it over from you. That's my Max Verstappen of whiskeys, if you like. I hope you can hear that goddamn leaf blower. Glenfarclas 15. I had better hopes. I had better hopes for you, but unfortunately, you let me down, and you are the loser. You are the biggest loser. This dude is right under my window right now. Okay, that's it. That's all I have to say. I'm so glad that we did what we did, and you guys are awesome, and I hope you like this video. Please like it and share it and subscribe to my channel. I'm still burping up the Tamdhu 15. That is so good. And hey man, if you feel like it, please consider joining the channel, man. Becoming a member. There's some cool perks that you can get, like shout outs, like one-on-one chats on video conference, if you like. And then once we get the merch rolling out, hey man, it's endless. The opportunities are endless. And if you prefer, you can also head on down to my Patreon. That's also happening. So there you have it. So thank you, man. I hope you enjoyed yourself as much as I did. This is awesome. And I will see you next time. So, whoa! That was cool. I'm the malt activist, man. You guys take it easy. Peace.